Well, hey guys, welcome back again to an exciting new Zeal cigar review. Today, we're giving you some new stuff very, very quickly, so pay attention and hang on. All next on the Zeal cigar review.
So we're giving a bunch of new stuff
good.
quickly.
Yeah,
so I just started
that was very fast. That was incredibly fast.
Sure.
I could actually sped it up on the editing so it could look a little more clear, but you know, all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, we have some new cigars that we want to talk to you guys about today, and we're going to talk to you about one cigar in particular that is blowing our mind, and hopefully will blow your mind because it is from the developer of the Coco Chemist. Now, the Coco Chemist has been in development now, the second reblend, for a very long time. I reached out to the manufacturer, and he mentioned, he said, I have another cigar that is Coco Chemist-esque. It comes from the same crop yield and everything else like that, but it's a Habano. And so he sent that, we smoked it, we loved it, brought it in, and this is what you're looking at right here. This is officially the Alchemist Elixir. It is the Coco Chemist Gold,
Elixir
is what I call it.
Extract.
Is it extract or elixir? We kept going back and forth about it, didn't we? I think it's extract. It's the Alchemist Extract.
I think it's extract.
It's extract. It's extract. Sorry. I'm going to smoke this cigar. I've smoked it many times before, but I'm going to smoke this cigar and tell you what I think about it. But JB has a very special cigar to show you that is in line with the Irish Hulk series. So JB, go ahead and tell him. Look at that quad leaf wrapper on the what?
Papa Hawk.
It's the Papa Hulk. It's not the baby Hulk. It's not the kid Hulk. It's the Papa Hulk. So that thing is sincerely beautiful. I can't wait to see what you think about that. But in order to get in these cigars, you know what we got to do? We got to cut a light and
Smoke. I really wanted to kind of strong arm myself into smoking this one a little bit.
Okay.
Because the Irish Hulk was the first cigar that I bought an entire bundle of.
Okay.
At the very beginning, before I started working in the industry.
Yeah, yeah.
And my wife was like, why did you buy a whole pack of the same cigar? And I was like, if you have to ask, you're just not going to understand.
Right, right. So we just got something new in by Zyphy, and I want to show you this. Look at this V cutter. First off, I want you to see that it's like rubbery. It's kind of rubbery, really tactful. I like that. And it's got a nice deep V cut right here, which is kind of cool. But it has something that no other V has ever had, and JB had to show it to me. If you look right here on the side, it's got a little draw poker and or nub holder. Look at that, in the little V. I can't believe that.
I cut a cigar with that yesterday, and it's probably the deepest and widest cut I've ever had.
Look, can't even tell it's there until you see the tactileness on the side right there. That's where that little thing is hiding. That V is something else. It really is. But I've never used it, so now it's time to use it and see how it works. Oh my gosh! Look how deep that is. Oh, that's the Calibri.
Yeah.
Show them the Calibri. Show them up there. Look at the two back. This is like massively deep.
Oh, it's insane.
That's just tremendously deep. Look at that. Wow. Well, some of the things about this cigar that I'm very, very excited about.
I don't remember that much smoke coming off of it.
Yeah. Well, I've never deep V cut it before, so maybe that's what it is. A couple things about the cigar really quick. Very nice caramel notes at the very beginning with some nice woody nut notes as well. It's got a 4-year aged Ecuadorian Habano wrapper on it. So it's very, very smooth, very, very creamy. Where sometimes the Coco Chemist is a little spicy for some people, this is not spicy whatsoever. Caramel and nuttiness are the pronounced notes that I got out of this thing every single time. And it comes in two sizes. It comes in a Toro 6x60 and a Robusto right here. Actually has more age on it. You can actually see the Robusto right here. This one is actually a 5x50, so it comes in two different sizes.
Yeah, I remember that one being really nutty, really smooth.
Absolutely.
There's a
Sweetness
light
too.
spice, but very light. Maybe like a 2.
I'd say it's very similar in the smokability of the Coco. It just doesn't have that chocolate flavor. You know what I'm saying? Smokability is perfect. The smokability of the Coco was dynamic. It was incredible.
You said it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if you said it in there. It's chocolate versus caramel, essentially.
Yeah, yeah. This is just caramel. Very caramely, very nutty, Easy to smoke. Very easy to smoke.
So far, this has a little bit more body to it than the Irish Hawk.
Really?
So the fact that it actually does have a little bit more of a body to it than the Irish Hawk kind of makes the fact that it's named Papa Hawk fitting. I'm right about where I'm getting into all of the wrappers at the same time.
The thing I like about this too is it's very rich, very smokable, very creamy. I can imagine that like with coffee it'll be amazing. I really can.
There's a lot going on in this, man.
Is it complex?
Very.
Yeah?
There's a lot going on. It's interesting that like just adding another layer of wrapper can change the cigar that much.
Yeah? Is it more intense? Is it less intense? Is it more flavorful?
A lot more spice.
Okay.
Less grassiness.
That would make sense. There's only one candela.
Yeah, less grassy and hay, but there's still that really smooth creaminess that you get from the Irish Hawk on the back end.
Well, guys, we're going to pause. We'll come back in a minute and let you know how these cigars are developing. So be right back. Well, guys, we are back in the second third of our cigars. JB, I'll let you go first. Tell me a little bit about how that Papa Hawk is really transitioning, or is it good? What do you think?
Yeah, dude. So one of the things it did for me is it kind of took me back to like when I first started smoking cigars.
Okay.
There was a barber pole that I really got attached to. It was called the Esquisito. I don't know who made it. I found it once and showed you, but it's very natural tobacco tasting.
Okay.
Kind of, it's something that you kind of, when you smoke often, that I would say kind of disappears sometimes. Like that, just that natural, nice, smooth, clean tobacco taste.
Sure.
This has a lot of that. It's definitely stronger than the Irish Hawk, so Papa Hawk, perfect name for it. The Habano adds a unique spiciness to it, and you still do get some of the grass. Like I'm getting into the part where I'm going to have quite a bit of the candela here.
Yeah.
So this little stretch gets a little bit grassy.
Okay.
But it's really interesting, very unique. Because of all the wrappers, you probably will have to touch it up. But I mean, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, great
taste. It's actually
taste.
for 4 wrappers, it's burning pretty well.
Yeah, I did have to touch it up a little bit, and I did that personally just because like I'm really anal. And it probably could have caught up. I don't know. I didn't give it a chance, but yeah, I just wanted to be honest about it.
Okay. Well, the Alchemy Extract is not disappointing in any way, shape, and form. It's very similar to what I smoked before. It's very, very good. It's probably the most caramely stick with some spice, very, very light pepper, nutty and wood notes that I probably the best caramel stick I've had ever. It just produces lots of caramel, lots of like, and so where the Coco Chemist was very, very chocolatey smooth, this is caramel smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, very caramel smooth. That's why we think it's like the golden find.
Okay.
You know, for us.
It's like the yin and yang to it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very, very good. Very, very good. But we're going to come back here in a second and let you guys know how these things finish. And we're smoking them all the way to the nub, and we'll be right back. Well, guys, we're finally back at the very end of our cigars. We got the nubs right here. Mine is burning awesome. It is going so well. It is an absolute dream to smoke. If you like caramel, nuttiness, some woods in there, I mean, like, it's perfect. Perfect afternoon smoke. A little bit of spice, not much at all. I'd say the spice or pepper on this is maybe a 2 or 3.
Okay.
Not much at all. Very creamy, very smooth. I can't wait to pair with coffee. The Alchemy Extract for the win. I love it. I think it's great. You guys got to check them out. They're incredible.
It was a very good cigar.
Yeah.
A little bit peanut buttery, if I remember correctly.
You know what? I want to try this with the peanut butter whiskey, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I got to try it now, right?
I still have some.
Do you really?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Watch for the video. But I love. You're right. In fact, I remember the first time we smoked it. It had that peanut buttery, type thing. But I also just a lot of caramel. I get a tremendous amount of caramel out of this. But yeah, the peanut butter and the caramel nuts. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What about yours?
If you've smoked the Irish Hawk and you just wanted a little bit more, or if you remember, we had the short run of the Dark Hawks.
Okay. Yeah.
Which had Nicaraguan tobacco in it instead of Dominican.
Sure.
If you liked that cigar, you would really like this cigar. You still get some of the grassiness when you hit the candela. Really rich in flavor, definitely changes a lot. So if you like cigars that just flip and flop and change the whole time you smoke it, this one definitely does that. I only have 2 complaints, which is something we don't typically have.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One complaint is as you burn it down and you get to the end of the wrapper leaf, it does try to come unraveled on you. So that might happen. Also, these just came off the truck yesterday, so if you let them rest a little bit, might be a little bit better. So it could be partially that.
A quad wrapper, I can imagine when you get to the end.
If it didn't do it till there, I'm not that mad, right?
Right, exactly.
The only other thing I would say is you will probably have to touch it up. You just will. There's gaps in the wrap. It's just going to happen. So that's my only two things that I would say I have any issues with at all.
Well, both of these cigars are long filler. They're absolutely premium tobacco. And if you've had them, if you've had these, drop a comment below because they're absolutely incredible. And to our astoundment, I can't believe how good they actually really do taste. So with that said, guys, this has been the Zeal Cigar Review. I've been Bradley. He's been JB. We're out of here like last year. Peace.